Room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And with the season just underway, here's a quick look at the early power rankings to see where we're at. You look at the Rockets, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
You know, right now for Washington, they're hanging in the lower third of the pack so far, but it's only the start of the season, so it's not panic time yet for all the fans out there.
Now Washington's starting five. We've got George, Carlton Carrington out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Corey Kispert, and it's Sarr in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Timberwolves, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at center. Right around the quarter mark of the season, Clark, rookies seem to be finding their footing out there.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Every rookie is a little different, but usually around the quarter pole of the season, you start to get a feel for how you need to go about your work. It's a tough adjustment, but once it locks in, you're on your way.
And Washington has possession, following the score by Minnesota. McCollum's shot is off. Edwards with it. Carrington picks him up. Pass to DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
McCollum with it. George outside. Shoots over Randall. George, no good. Outside Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. The Wizards on offense. It's a 5-point game. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Yeah, good anticipation helps Edwards see the shot forming. Then his speed gets him there for the block. You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
DiVincenzo against McCollum. Here's Carrington. And again, Washington, no good.
And 0 for 4 starts. Somebody forgot to take this team out of the cooler.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Minnesota.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing. And then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly. And then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
George hits them both. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, B.A., way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Now here's Edwards. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. It's hauled in by Carrington.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start.
Launches it. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Out to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Gobert. Randall against Sarr. Second chance shot, and it's blocked.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Wizards trail by 8. Kispert outside. Now here's Carrington. For 3, McCollum. McDaniels with the rebound. Down low. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
McCollum. And counted from 12 feet.
Yeah, McCollum, he can find shots in the mid-range. That's part of his versatility.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. And here's the fast break. Here's George. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
McDaniels finds Randall. Here's Edwards. McCollum defends. Randall against George. Puts it up from 12. 5 on the clock. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Drops in the 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's a look at some stats for Naz Reid.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Wizards trail by 11. George, a screen on DiVincenzo. McCollum, the pass to Sarr. The shot won't fall. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Gobert. Sarr pulls it in. Washington has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Good work defensively by Randall. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 15-4 run. And Gobert with the stuff.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's McCollum following the score by Minnesota. Kispert outside. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And here they go. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by McDaniels.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And it's Washington with the ball. Following the score by Minnesota. For 3, McCollum buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
Outside McDaniels. Edwards for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Washington. Down by 15. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year. Three-pointer Kispert. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Back to Randall. Edwards for 3. Sarr pulls it in. The Wizards trail by 12. Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Elbow. 2.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
That's good from George. And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant, 2nd in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
No good on the 2nd free throw. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
There's the triple, and Kispert gets a 3. Kispert's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Randall outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. No good. Kispert with some nice D. The Wizards trail by 10. Now here's McCollum. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Saw a screen. McCollum, the pass to Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Timberwolves shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Outside McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Daniels. Picked by Gobert. From behind the arc. Off the window. It's good.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. Pass to Carrington from the arc. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. Middleton comes in for Carrington. Here's Conley. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Reed. Good D by Sarr.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Kispert, the pass to Middleton. With the 10-footer, count the basket. And Minnesota with possession here. They're leading by 8. Conley looking for an opening. Another miss by Minnesota. And Washington shooting just 38% so far in this one. Kispert's shot is good.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
The Timberwolves lead by 6. Reed, a screen on McCollum. Outside Reed. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Wizards.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Koulibaly. Sarr with it. Picked up by Reed. And he gets it to go. And now just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Reed. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Takes a 3. Rebound by Middleton.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now here's McCollum. He has 7. Here's Kispert. Here's Koulibaly. Another shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Randall is checked in. Ingles passes to Conley. Randall outside. And here's Reed. And he makes it on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Tell you, I love the effort from the defense there, but inside, Reed just had the strength to overpower him.
And the Wizards shooting right around 42% in the first. Now here's Middleton. He's covered closely. Sarr passes to McCollum. Knocks down the long J. McCollum's got 10 points in the game.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Conley finds Ingles. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Koulibaly against Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Reed. Stolen by Sarr. Kispert on the wing. Shoots it from the corner. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Minnesota. They lead by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
The Wizards trail by 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And the basket by Branham.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
And here's Conley. No points so far. Randall on the screen. Pass to Dillingham. Stolen by Middleton. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Champagny. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And how about their shot blocking tonight? I mean, creating doubt every time the ball goes up. They're there lurking.
Washington has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. Koulibaly against Ingles. Now here's Koulibaly. Defense right on him. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Koulibaly. The Timberwolves making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed, gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Reed. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
Strong move by Reed. He's tall and agile and strong. He's hard to slow down.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Whitmore's checked in for Johnson. And that one falls for Reed.
I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't.
Pass to Middleton. Over Conley. Back to Koulibaly. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Bagley's got his first points of the night.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Washington. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Back to Whitmore. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Nice D from Reed.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Randall. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles. Randall's gotten his third basket of the night.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Here's Whitmore. Still no points. Middleton outside. Back to Whitmore. Now Koulibaly. And they pick up 2. And the Wizards lead by 2.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Edwards, he's checked in for Dillingham. And then for Washington, George, he's checked in for Champagny. Carrington comes in for Whitmore. And it's McCollum in for Chris Middleton. Edwards finds Ingles. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Reed sets a screen. Ingles, good. Ingles got his first points of the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And it's Washington with the ball. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Pass to McCollum. They set a pick. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
The Wizards have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Back to Carrington. 6 to shoot. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist with that last one. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Edwards. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
George outside. Pass to McCollum. The 3 is up. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Ingles. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
This has always been a highlight of Gobert's game. Elite rim protection.
They now take the lead. McDaniels got his first bucket of the night. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Washington has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Carrington. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 1. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
McCollum outside. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
This is the kind of scoring punch that McCollum can provide. He gets it done at all 3 levels.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And here's Edwards outside. Down it goes. Edwards for 3. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Now Carrington. He's got 5. To the inside. McDaniels with a steal. Here's Edwards. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Washington making some changes. Sars checked in for Bagley, and Corey Kispert subbed in for Coulibaly. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Now here's McCollum. 12 points for him. Pass to George. Here's Carrington. Over Edwards. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Carrington's got 7 points.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Here's Randall driving inside, and it's Randall with the jam.
Going towards the basket, that's when Randall's most dangerous.
And it's Washington with the ball. It's a 5-point game. George, a screen on DiVincenzo, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Nas Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. Now here's McDaniels. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Rejected by George. Here's Carrington. The putback. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
Wizards trail by 8. Carrington with it. He has 7. Sarr with a screen on DiVincenzo. McCollum, pass to Sarr. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. McDaniels finds Edwards, and he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
DiVincenzo against McCollum. Pass to Carrington. Over Edwards. Carrington, no good.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Here's McDaniels. Another one falls for Minnesota.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's McCollum after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Now here's George. Pass to Sarr. Inside. Here's McCollum. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Here's Edwards. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Pass to Sarr. Back to McCollum. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
The free throw drops for McCollum.
Here in the second, at least from the line, they're perfect. Hopefully that gets them going in other areas as well.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Clock at 6. The 3, DiVincenzo nails it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in the quarter.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
McCollum, the pass to George. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to DiVincenzo. Blocked! It's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr. And Minnesota with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the basket by Edwards.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 17. To the paint. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. McCollum's got 19 points.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
And Minnesota with possession here. Leading by 12. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. DiVincenzo against McCollum. Pass to Gobert. Wide open. Rebound by the Wizards.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Here's Carrington. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago. And Not quite sure why.
One shot.
"19 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pulls up at the elbow. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
Well, in that mid-range area, Edwards is money. The defense must guard him better than this.
Here's Carrington. That shot missing. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He's been an offensive force. Now with over 30 points after the quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
You look at the Timberwolves, they've started this season on the right foot, something we kind of expected, given their offseason. We'll see if this is a pace they can maintain as the year rolls on.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him, body him up, be physical with him.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 11. Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. Corey Kispert out there with Keyshawn George. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And it's McCollum at the one spot. DiVincenzo with a steal. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you guys.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And so it's Washington with it. Following the score by Minnesota. Sarr with a screen on DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Sarr passes to Kispert over McDaniels. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's McDaniels. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Washington. Carrington's got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Sarr misses. The Timberwolves lead by 13 to the middle. Here's DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
DiVincenzo really setting the tone offensively. Fantastic stuff from him tonight.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort, to distribute the basketball.
Edwards, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Down low, tipped. Left side, DiVincenzo. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. George scanning the floor. Now here's Kispert. Give him 8. 5 on the clock. Carrington. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's McDaniels. The shot comes out. Ooh, nice D from George. The Wizards trail by 17. Three-pointer Kispert. Washington again can't hit.
Since halftime, scoreless in their first 5 attempts. It's been ugly.
McDaniels from long range. Drains the triple. McDaniels got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they currently hold the 4th best record in the conference.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Now here's Sarr, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
He gets it in there. 33 points for Anthony Edwards.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
For Washington, they've gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. McCollum, the pass to Sarr to end the run, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
Here's Edwards. 33 points for him. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards looking it over. Six to shoot. Right side, McDaniels. From deep. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's George. Shoots over Randall. George, no good. Minnesota leading by 20. Pass to Gobert. Tipped. George outside. Here's Sarr. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Sarr's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Here's Edwards. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Randall finds DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Gobert. And the layup is good off the glass. Gobert's got 6.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Shot's good by McCollum. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. The quick look, no good that time. Wizards trail by 18. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And looking at overall steal numbers, here are the teams that continue to wreak havoc. Number 1, Minnesota.
And credit their relentless nature defensively for causing the mistakes. They apply a ton of pressure.
Here's Edwards. 33 points for him. Kicks it to George. Outside Carrington. Pass to Sarr. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 6. Kispert on the wing. The 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels got his 6th rebound on the night.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The Wizards making a switch here. Koulibaly's checked in. DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. Picked by Gobert. 4-3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Koulibaly with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Sarr against Gobert. Back to Sarr. Clock at 6. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's McDaniels. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. 9 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Here's Edwards, and he nails the jumper. Edwards has got 35 in the game.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
George outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 5.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 17. Pass to McDaniels. Randall deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, George with a steal. Carrington with it. DiVincenzo picks him up to the paint. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Keyshawn George.
DiVincenzo smartly getting into the defense there, drawing a foul inside while taking the shot. That's a smart offensive play by DiVincenzo.
So for Washington, Bagley comes in for Sarr. And Middleton subbed in for George. A nice shot by Berenger.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
Now here's Middleton, giving him some nice offensive production with 13 points a game.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Now here's DiVincenzo, covered by Carrington. The kick out to Edwards. Puts up a 3. On target from range. Edwards has got 7 now in this quarter.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of 3s in the first half. Now nails another.
Bagley a screen on Edwards. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Takes the 3. No luck on that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Koulibaly. And here's Carrington. 5 to shoot. From downtown. Rebound Minnesota. It's Ingles with the drive. Reed passes to Conley. Right side Reed. Pulls up on the wing. Count that one. Reed's got 7 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
1:57 left to play in the third. Outside Conley. Reed against Bagley. Lets it fly. And it's rejected. Here's Carrington. And that one drops for him. He's got 12. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. The three ball. No good that time. The Wizards trail by 21. Kispert outside. Here's Carrington. He's got 12. Back to Kispert. Takes a three. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Minnesota leading by 18. Pass to Edwards. The three is up. And it's Bagley with a rebound.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Outside Carrington. Uneasy two on the layup. Carrington's got 4 points this quarter.
They have not attempted as many threes here in the second half, which I'm scratching my head about. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Conley passes to Ingles. Now here's Reed. He's covered by Bagley. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Ingles. Reed's got 9.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Now here's Carrington. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Middleton. And here's Kispert from the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. And it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Wizards trail by 18. Pass to McCollum. Back to Middleton. Takes the 3. Hits the trifecta.
Boy, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Now here's Randall. Back to Conley. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 6 assists here tonight.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. McCollum on the wing. Back to Middleton. for three. Randall, the offensive rebound. And he makes it.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Back to Middleton. Dillingham with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 19. Outside, Ingles. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Washington. And here's McCollum. Rebound Minnesota. Reed's got his fourth rebound in this one. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Conley finds Ingles. Here's Dillingham. Randall, a screen on Middleton. And here's Dillingham from the arc. McCollum pulls it in. The Wizards trail by 19. Pass to Middleton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That'll be a second foul of the game. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Sarr's checked in for Washington. Here's Middleton. Outside Coulibaly. Now here's Sarr. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Edwards got 5 rebounds tonight. Sarr misses.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Ingles passes to Edwards. From outside the arc. Minnesota again missing.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
To stop the drought. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the left side wing. Conley passes to Randall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Just an attacker is Randall. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
That free throw, no good. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Now here's McCollum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his 3rd foul so far. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 23.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Here's Dillingham. McCollum defends. Randall outside. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Here's Ingles. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's McCollum. And a nice finish on the layup. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And using incredible balance and coordination to outduel his opponent, McCollum is no stranger to contested shots.
So it's Minnesota now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Reed, a screen on Middleton. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Up until that play, his ball handling had been impeccable. He's given it up just 1 time.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. And then for Washington, George, he's checked in for Bagley. Kispert comes in for Coulibaly, and it's Carrington in for Chris Middleton. Now here's George. Outside Carrington, 6 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. Shot's good by Carrington.
Well, he's effective in that medium range area.
The Timberwolves lead by 16. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Edwards. To the wing, right side. Here's Gobert. And the shot goes down.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
It's Carrington on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Outside Carrington. Pass to McCollum. Kispert on the wing. Fires in the triple.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor.
Here's Dillingham. Randall, a screen on McCollum. Here's Dillingham. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Ingles.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Now here's George. McCollum outside. Back to George. Fires from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Stolen. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And here's Kispert from the arc.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see from Sarr. Owning the glass and then finishing the play.
Randall, the pass to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Dillingham. Fires the 3. Left side, Edwards. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Sarr's got a rebound, number 12 here already in the game. Here's Carrington. Count that bucket. Carrington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to his spot, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround for him.
Dillingham, no good.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
McCollum, the pass to Kispert. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Randall. This one for 3. Washington with a rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Sarr with it, defended by Gobert. DiVincenzo with the steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Now McCollum. Pass to Sarr. McCollum with a screen on Gobert. Here's Sarr. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. The free throw drops for Sarr. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second. And after a difficult start to the game, he's flipped the script here.
The Wizards trail by 16. McCollum with it. Kispert outside. Now McCollum. 6 to shoot. Shoots a 3. Cash from downtown.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
It's tipped. McCollum with a steal. And stolen by Edwards. Beyond the arc. George is there for the rebound.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
The Timberwolves lead by 13. Edwards with it. Carrington picks him up. Bucket! Straight in!
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
The Wizards shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Outside Star. Releases from 15. Gobert pulls it down. Minnesota shooting right below 40% here in the fourth.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Smart pass by C.J. McCollum. I mean, he's got an eye for dropping dimes.
36 seconds left in the game. Here's Randall. It's off. Up top, George. DiVincenzo covering. Fires the 3. And he nails it. Now here's Edwards. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Dante, you won state titles in high school, 2 national titles at Villanova, and now a growing role in the NBA. What has been the secret to your success?
It's my ability to adapt. Different teams, different dynamics of different teams, and just my ability to adapt to that team and fit.
Sky's the limit, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.